I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for October 4th, 2024. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, police in a Detroit suburb called zookeepers for backup when a 4-foot alligator was found lurking underneath a resident's car. Marisol Musa Akri said she was preparing to leave for work when neighbors alerted her to the events unfolding in her Sterling Heights driveway. She said, "Everybody's like, there's an alligator under your car." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then I look, and here we go. He's laying down under my car. The Sterling Heights Police Department ended up summoning assistance from the Reptarium, a zoo in Utica. Zookeepers captured the gator and transported it to their facility for care. Police said they believe the alligator was an illegal pet that either escaped or was set loose by its owner. Keeping dangerous exotic animals is a misdemeanor offense in Sterling Heights and carries a potential fine of up to $500. Moving on from reptile cops to big tops, a driver on a road in France captured video of his unusual encounter with an escaped circus camel in the roadway. Adrian Houdou captured video showing the two-humped camel he encountered on the road in Couvron, Mayenne on Tuesday. The camel turned out to have escaped from the Zavada traveling circus. The animal had wandered away from a parking lot near the town of Blandeau-Saint-Jean, where the circus caravan had stopped for a break. The camel was safely rounded up by keepers and returned to the circus. Meanwhile, in literary news, librarians in Ontario said a patron who recently returned a trio of books that were nearly 40 years overdue would have faced over $1,000 in late fees if the facility hadn't gone fine-free. The Parry Sound Public Library recently saw the return of 3 Roald Dahl books: Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, and the BFG. Kayla Norrie, the library's programming manager, said the books had already been removed from the system, so librarians had to look at publishing dates to estimate how long overdue they were. They determined the books were most likely nearly 40 years past due. The library said the borrower would have faced an estimated fine of $1,055.49 in US currency. Luckily, they said, the facility recently eliminated all late fees. Elsewhere, on the retail beat, an Australian reptile wrangler was called out to a store where a highly venomous snake was found browsing the new summer collection. Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers 24/7 said the gorgeous eastern brown snake was found slithering through a retail store in Moffat Beach, Queensland. The store was evacuated and put on lockdown until snake catcher Dan arrived to wrangle the unwanted guest. A video from the scene shows the snake slithering under a clothing rack before taking refuge under a wooden shelf. The footage shows Dan using a hook to get the snake out of its hiding place before grabbing the serpent by the tail and placing it in a bag for relocation. And finally, in our recurring segment, The Afternoon Rush, Idaho man David Record-breaker Rush earned yet another Guinness World Records title by taking a 1,178-foot, 5.73-inch walk with a running lawnmower balanced on his chin. Rush, the holder of the most concurrent Guinness World Records titles, used an electric mower to attempt the record at a track in Boise. The record to beat was 234 feet, 7 inches, and was set in 2017. Rush said he struggled with winds after surpassing the previous record and would have kept going, but the breeze finally pushed the mower off his face. An assistant walking alongside Rush quickly cut the power to the mower as it fell. Rush managed to capture the record with a distance of 1,178 feet and 5.73 inches. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. What's the longest you've ever had an overdue library book? Let us know in a comment on YouTube or TikTok.